So the success ladder is here up with another video on division. And today we will see how we can divide using different pictures. So let's start. Now first let us see what is division. So division is a method of distributing a group of things into equal types. So whenever we need to distribute something, in that case we always use division. For example, if I need to distribute 16 toffees among 4 students equally, in that case also I'll be using division. It is one of the 4 basic operations of arithmetic. So first basic operation we have is addition, then subtraction, then multiplication, and the fourth one is division. Now let us see. We use this symbol for division. So whenever we are dividing, in that case we always use this symbol, and the name for this symbol is, we call it as obolus. O-B-E-L-U-S. So we call this symbol as obolus. Now let's start. So let us understand division with the help of diagram and with the story problem. So let us think of a situation in which we need to distribute 18 balls among 3 students. So there are total 18 balls and we need to distribute this among 3 students. Now let's see how we can do this. So there are 3 students. So let us make a diagram showing 3 different students. And now we need to find, if we will divide 18 balls among 3 students, so how much each student will get. How much ball each student will get. So with this, first what we will do one by one correspondence. So first we will distribute one ball to each. Then after that also we will distribute one ball. So just like this we will be doing. So 1, we'll start keep on counting. 1, 2, 3. Then again the total number is 18. Now again 3, then 4, 5, 6. Then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. So now what we have done, we have divided whole 18 balls among 3 students equally. So what we have done here, we have done one by one correspondence. 1-to-1 correspondence we have done. So in that way, now you can see each student have got 6. Each student have got 6 balls. Now, if I want to write this in terms of a division sentence, so how can I write? I will write here 18 because this is total. So 18 I have divided. So I'll use division symbol. I have divided among 3 students is equals to, and how much each will got? Each will get 6 balls. So this is how we can frame it according to the division sentence. Now coming back to this, I am writing the statement here again. 18 divided by 3. It means 18 balls I have divided among 3 students and each will get 6 balls. So this is the total number with which we need to divide. That is being divided. So we call this as dividend. D-I-V-I-D-E-N-D. This is dividend, the number that is being divided. The next number, this one, this we call it as divisor. D-I-V-I-S-O-R. This is divisor. So divisor is a number by which we have to divide the dividend. Now the last one, we call this as quotient. Quotient. This is quotient. Quotient means the result obtained by the division process. Once we divide, so the answer that we got, so we call this as quotient. So in the division problem, whenever we write the division sentence, we always write in this way. This is dividend, then the division symbol, after that the divisor, and whatever the answer, we just write it as quotient. So if I take that example of that balls, so the total number of balls, that is the dividend. That is, total number of balls was 18, so that is the dividend, divided among 3 students. So what we have to divide? So here 3 students, I have to divide it equally among 3 students, so that becomes the divisor. And how much each will get? So each will get, that means 6 balls each student will get, and that is the quotient. Now let's move to another example. Next is if I want to divide 20 chocolates among 5 students. So if I want to divide 20 chocolates among 5 students, so how many chocolates each student will get? So children, whenever there is a problem for division, in that case we always find it for 1. Like in multiplication we find it for many, but in case of division we find for 1. So that is a keyword. The keyword is each. So whenever we need to find for 1, we always divide. So here also there are 20 chocolates and I need to divide it among 5 students. So let's see how we can divide. So to represent it in the form of diagram, I will make here 5 circles representing 5 different students. Just like this. So these represent 5 students, and now by 1-to-1 correspondence I will distribute all 20 chocolates, but I will go one by one. So I can make any symbol. So like suppose this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now till here I have distributed one chocolate to each. Now I will move towards the second round. Then 5. After this 5, this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now after this I'll move towards the third round. The third round is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have to do this until it's completed till 20. Then after 15, it's 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So till here I have distributed all the 20 chocolates among 5 students. So this is in the form of diagram. But if I want to represent it in the division sentence, so how I can write? Total chocolates was 20. So 20 chocolates, this is the dividend. And I need to divide or distribute among 5 students. That means I have to divide this 20 by this 5. So here 20 is the dividend and this 5 is the divisor. Now whatever the answer or the result obtained, that means how much each student will get, how many chocolates each student will get. So as we can see that each student is having 4 chocolates. So 4 is the answer and we call it as a quotient. That means the quotient is 4. Let's move to the final example. For example, if I have 25 pens and I need to distribute it among 5 students. So again I will represent 5 students in the form of any shape we can draw. 3, 4, 5. Now this like how I have represented. Now I have to divide 25 pens among each. Now again I will do one by one correspondence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, then 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. So one by one what I have done, I have distributed one pens to each, and I'll be just keep on counting until it's 25. Then I will see how much each student will get, how much pen each student will get. So as we can see that each student have got 5 pens. So how I can write 25 pens divided among 5 students equally. So each student have got 5 pens. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and please like, share and subscribe for more such videos.